Evening everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. This video is sponsored by that beautiful app, the One Football app. Get downloading that. The link is in the description. Have a look at it, all the latest news and your transfers and your rumours and so on. Today's video is all about Rafa Benitez, and yeah, we're coming into the last week, and I'm apologising in advance. I'm not going to be very positive in this video because I think we're going to have to now. Reality has struck home a little bit. We're coming up to now. We're in the final week. Rafa Benitez's contract expires at the end of next weekend, and we still haven't got nothing resolved. And I think there's numerous things that we need. It's panic mode. Let's face facts. It is. This should have been done by now. I expected Rafa Benitez to be named manager by this point. And there's 4 things that need resolved as soon as possible. Number 1, of course, is himself, Rafa Benitez. Is he going to sign? Is he not? There is talk, rumours again, and I must stress these are rumours, that we may have to accept a 1-year deal. It's not ideal for long term, but it's better than not having Rafa Benitez at all, isn't it? So if he accepts a 1-year deal, if this is to be the true case, we'll just have to accept it. We've got him for another season at least. It is panic mode station at the moment. George Culkin from the Times, obviously Twitter was going crazy last night. He believes that Rafa Benitez isn't going to sign, and a future without Rafa Benitez really for any Newcastle fan is probably unthinkable at the minute, because we've been so used to of having a manager that we love, going all the way since back to, God bless his soul, Sir Bobby Robson. This is the first time that we've genuinely loved someone. And you know, Steve Harmison come out and said something stupid that Newcastle fans would never forgive Rafa Benitez. That's a load of rubbish, because if Rafa Benitez walks away, I'll shake his hand and say thank you, son, you've done well there for all the stuff that he's had and the crap that he's had to deal with in the last 3.5 years. If he walks away, I won't go against that. I'll say well done, you've done some magnificent stuff for us. So that needs to be done. It's a game of poker at the moment. Who buckles? I think the club are going to have to. They're going to have to at least give in some of the demands. And of course, I can understand you might have some restrictions at the club. I totally get that. But you've got to keep Rafa Benitez, because you know Lee Charnley, Mike Ashley, Keith Bishop, you know if Rafa Benitez doesn't sign on, hell on, outside that stadium, there will be protests back. They'll probably be bigger than that. It could get violent. It really could. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that, because if we go back to the dark ages of bringing a dinosaur in and manage this football club, whoever the next manager is after Rafa Benitez, if Mike Ashley is still in charge, Newcastle fans will not accept it. They just won't accept it. You can bring in Jose Mourinho, but Jose Mourinho will never work under Mike Ashley. Benitez needs signed, and it's panic stations. It's reality now. It has to get done. Pre-season starts in, 10-11 days time. Second one is the takeover. Who's going to be the owner? So if Rafa Benitez does sign, does he sign knowing that the fact that Mike Ashley is going to be owner for a few more weeks or a couple of months until the Ben Zaid group come in? He needs to be, I think Benitez also, because it links in with the two, is that Benitez needs to be shown that this is genuine, that the takeover is happening, that it is actually it's processing. We're just waiting for the final confirmation, fraud checks, criminal checks, etc. by the Premier League. But whoever the new ownership is, that's another thing. For me, the biggest thing is Benitez. We've got to get him saying that's for one. I'm doing this in order. Secondly, the takeover. Who's in charge? Who's in charge of the club? Because if the Ben Zaid group come in, we're not expecting, some Newcastle fans are getting a little bit carried away that they're expecting loads of changes left, right and centre. That's not going to happen because of financial fair play. You've got to prove that you can have the money coming back into the club. I think it's within a 2 to 3 year. So we might see some home improvement on the training ground and youth development, stadium stuff, but not going crazy in the transfer window. So that's another one. We don't know what's happening. There's loads of journalists trying to predict things here, there and everywhere. The third one is Solomon Rondon. Solomon Rondon's being praised at the moment in the Copa America alongside Miguel Miron. We've done a video on this. Is Solomon Rondon's trying to delay his future again, what reports are saying, because he wants that move to Newcastle. But then again, it ties in with Rafa Benitez, because if Rafa Benitez isn't manager, does Solomon Rondon still want to sign? Is he only signing because of Rafa Benitez? Would he sign if we had a different manager? Would that other manager want Solomon Rondon? Again, that ties in, linked in with Rafa Benitez. It's all coming back to Rafa Benitez once more. So we have to get Rondon signed because he suits the system so well. You've got Rondon, the focal point. You've got Almiron buzzing around him on the left. You've got Perez has picked up his form since Almiron come in. In fact, both of them have. So there's the third one. And then the fourth one is who's spending the money. How much money have we got? I've touched upon pre-season is already around the corner. You're talking 10-11 days time until pre-season. We don't know how much money is being spent. We don't know who the manager is. We don't know who the takeover is. Are we under transfer embargo? That's another thing that we have to talk about, because when a takeover normally ends in the process, we're not allowed to buy during that process. It's frustrating, and it's a crucial week in the future of Newcastle fans, Newcastle United Football Club, Rafa Benitez, the ownership, and Solomon Rondon as well. So let us know what you think. I want to be realistic in this video. I didn't want to come on being positive. I just wanted to feel what I generally feel about this, and hope you feel the same way as well. It's a huge week, Newcastle. Get it sorted, man. Ta-da.